Ahoy! How's it going, bros? Welcome back to the North. It's NWT Kid, games and such, and we're doing more Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 2nd Edition. Because if you're gonna do Dungeons and Dragons, you might as well do the advanced one, right? I always think of Community when Chevy Chase, Art Pierce, says this classic line.
I won Dungeons and Dragons, and it was advanced.
It's because of that line that I picked Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 2nd Edition. There's quite a few more additions to Dungeons and Dragons. This particular character sheet is from the 80s, but I found that cool, so that's why I picked this one. Now let's go back to talking about stats. Now last time I ended at doing my modifier, or my strength, dexterity, constitution, intellect, wisdom, and charisma. And well, that's not really what my actual stats in real life are, but this is a character sheet for NWT Kid, and I am Kyle, and over time I will modify this. I want to add more things, maybe even change it up. I don't have just this one too, I do have a Fallout version, so maybe I might actually make a more detailed version of myself in the near future. But as of right now, I'm just putting everything down, and I will modify it as time goes by. But let's go through what I have so far. So I got the armor class down. I had to write or figure out if I was going to be wearing armor at all. And no, I'm not wearing anything in the 2nd edition that counts as armor. But my clothes do weigh stuff, so I had to write down under items that clothes weigh 5 pounds. And while my overcomfort is what my movement is all written down here, or am I explaining myself good? It makes sense to me, but also at the same time though, it didn't for a long time, because making a character sheet just from reading the textbook is not enough. Of course I had to watch the YouTube tutorials of how to do all of this, but I'll do my best. So my movement, let's go right there and talk about that. What are all these numbers? Well, this light means encumberment. Light encumberment at 41 pounds and 41 to 58 pounds, I'm lightly encumbered, meaning that I'm slightly slower. Every time I want to record stuff, my phone says it's dying. So that's light. Moderate encumberment is 59. It starts at 59, and then heavy encumberment is 77. That's where it starts at. And then severe encumberment is 97, and then 110 is my maximum weight. The moment I hit that, 111 I guess, is when that my movement goes to 0, and that's all based off my strength. So I had to figure out all that information from my strength. And which isn't too hard because there is a lot of tables and content that help figure out all of that, as well as I was able to get all my saving throws, which I'm not sure if that's going to be helpful in my day-to-day life, because remember, I want to try to make a character sheet of NWT Kid, a person in real life on the vlog as you're watching, and so I guess if I do come against like paralysis and that is my weakest stat, so I'm a little bit leery of against poison and paralysis for saving throws. Rods and staff, I'm proficiently enough okay at dodging. And then yeah, polymorph, I'm a little bit better than poisons against that. Polymorph means if I was turned into a sheep or anything, hopefully that doesn't happen. And well, spells and weapons, I'm pretty good against those as well. For my weapon of choice, I picked the mace because I kind of do have one. Like, you can kind of consider the kendama a mace, right? So yes, that's what I picked for my weapon of choice. And then that's my all my stats for it, which I don't really want to go into because I don't have all of that adjusted yet. I didn't figure out my hit points, and as well as a couple other things for armor class. But let's go into, well, special abilities and proficiencies now, because that's some other stuff here. And that's basically what I will have this show. So, items, that's all I have right now. I don't really have any special abilities yet that I've written down. I might write down some other things here that might help, but who knows yet. When it came down to Dungeons & Dragons, some of these things all these items here are actually items that I had to pick from. It's not like I just randomly made these up. So clothes, I had to pick clothes. So that is an item that I have is 5 pounds. So that adds to my encumberment weight. So now I'm slightly closer to being lightly encumbered. 41 pounds is where I start to feel that. It should be okay. I got a belt pouch. That is something I actually carry around. If you remember seeing me walk around, I do carry a belt pouch, and that can store up to 8 pounds, which is good. And then proficiencies. This is kind of interesting because these are secondary skills as well as, languages and other interesting things. So let's go through what I know, which is Forester, 1 to 10. Meaning that I'm level 1 on my secondary skill of Forester, something I actually have done here on the vlog, which is just cutting firewood and knot. And I thought, you know what? That's actually, that's a secondary skill in D&D. So I thought, I actually do that in real life. So yeah, let's put that down, Forester. Animal lore, that's something that I get for being a ranger or in the warrior class. The ranger is within the warrior class, and warrior class gets a couple of different proficiencies and skills, and animal lore was one of them, and that doesn't actually bother any of my stats knowing that, so I wrote down that I have a decent amount of knowledge about animals. Fun fact, the ferret you're not allowed to own a ferret in California. That's some animal lore, maybe? No, that's just a fun fact, whatever. Anyways, animal handling, that is actually something that is a modifier, meaning that knowing animal handling, I get 1 less wisdom, so now my wisdom is brought down to actually 8, which I haven't added into there, but yeah, that was something that I found interesting. Knowing animals apparently is not a big wisdom thing. And carpentry, you've seen me work with wood before on the channel, so yep, I wrote that down as a skill. I can know. Endurance, which takes up 2 slots, because all of these are slots, right? And endurance, I decided I wanted that, but technically that adds 1 of the slots out of the things here. There are 2 slots out of my proficiency skills, and I was okay with that because I do a lot of walking, hence, so I thought, you know what, I'll add endurance. Language, I added as common, so I speak common tongue around my area, so that is the language, but because my intellect is so high as well, I actually do get access to a couple other languages, but I decided to leave those out of my skills, because technically I don't actually really know a second language fully enough to count that as a proficiency. And I think that might be everything for right now. It's a work in progress, but that is what I have so far. And then maybe eventually I'll get into doing the Fallout one, which has a little bit more other stuff on it, who knows. But that is kind of my advanced Dungeons & Dragons sheet for now. When I get some more information, I'll work on it, but I also want to work on some more things here, which seems interesting. Maybe I can add more special abilities over time. I wouldn't mind getting some more skills and stuff. My armor class could be worked on. Like, there's quite a few things on here I'm not too happy about, and it would be kind of cool if I could improve them in real life. So that's something that I'll have to monitor. But let's start doing some stuff. I've been talking about this for about 9 minutes. Let's start doing other things. Anyways, if you only came to watch the second part, that's it. I'm gonna do my vlog part now. What's going on, everybody? It's a lot later in the day now. I finished work and everything, but yeah, the D&D thing took a big portion of my day. But that's okay. I was kind of happy to figure out some of that information, and I want to keep on adding to it and make the character NWT Kid better and the best D&D character, real life character ever. I'm not sure if that will even do anything. What do other people at 30 do in their free time? Who knows? They probably don't do what I do, I'll tell you that. as well as I was looking at this card here. Take a look at this. That's his first edition right there. This is in crap condition. But I was looking around my parents' place here and I found this card. And take a look how much this is. I quickly just looked up this card on eBay, and this is the auction that's currently going on for this card. If this exact card I'm holding was in mint condition, take a look at what it could be going for an auction right now. Oh well. I'm happy to have it. The next thing on the list is probably just to chill out, because it was a work day, it was a long day. It's starting to get cold out. Look at how cold it was today. Yeah, it was cold. And it's late, and I just kind of want to play some video games, some more Outer Worlds, and then get rejuvenated for tomorrow's vlog for the next exciting adventures. Alright, well, follow me on all the social medias, check out this video, and we'll see you tomorrow for all the exciting adventures I'm looking forward to having tomorrow. As NWT Kid, the Ranger? I'll have to start doing some Ranger training, probably.